being recorded.
Welcome to the Love Healing Room. I'm your host, Joe Cooper, and I'm joined by my beautiful co-host,
Oma and Bela Darla.
Yay! Okay, so welcome to November 2021. And for those of you who are new to the Love Healing Room, we're so happy that you're here. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can remain actively a part of the family. And of course, you want to share. But we want to make sure that you have an idea of how this show rolls.
How we roll. How we roll.
Yeah.
How we roll.
So, today's topic is bask in gratitude. I love talking about being grateful. So, we kind of, stay on topic as long as, nobody else jumps in and wants to talk about something else. But first half an hour truly is about the topic. Second half is open forum. We talk about anything and everything. And this is a no judgment zone. Anything and everything. This is adult content, so anything and everything. But to start out, we're going to talk about basking in gratitude.
No, because I just think about just being able to just hold on to what you have and basking in that moment. Enjoying that moment because it won't pass that way again.
Right.
So whether it's a loved one, whether it's your home, whatever the case may be with it, you make that determination of what it is that you want to bask in gratitude about.
It's 333. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
I love numbers that follow in order. Not in order, but consecutive. Is that the word? All we know is 333, and it's really good, and we know that the universe is responding to whatever it is that we desire and whatever it is that we're speaking on. That's Terry's opinion. I'm just saying. You don't have to agree with me.
I think it's divine. Yes,
Yeah,
we are
do.
divinely supported and divinely guided, and I'm grateful for that. It's like there's so many ways that the angels, the heavenly realm, the ascended masters send us messages to let us know that we're supported. And I'm grateful for the work, which is called life. I'm grateful that I get to practice making it perfect. And perfect doesn't mean that there's no challenges or obstacles. It just means that I'm gonna get another chance to keep making it better. Yeah.
Because I was telling someone that I'm not perfect, but I'm perfecting. I'm going into that particular thing with it. So I don't have to be perfect right now, but I'm perfecting into what it is that I desire and what I want to be and who I want to be around with me. I want to enjoy this time, enjoy this life. A lot of times we don't even think about, like you said, what can you just name 10 things that you're just grateful for? And if you find nothing, I'm going to pray for you. But find something that you're grateful, for. I always think of my dog. No matter what, she comes up to me, she'll lay behind me and she'll do like this. Because she wants to be rubbed, with it. So I'm learning to appreciate her because she asks for nothing at all. She just voluntarily just gives her love to me. And even if I go tell her, go lay down somewhere, whatever my tone may be, she'll go lay down. And then we'll come back she'll later. Be back.
Right.
She will be back. But we have friends like that do that to us. So enjoy waking up every day, just even if you're looking out at the sun, getting in nature, walking in your grass, even though here in Michigan right now, the weather to me is just absolutely perfect. It's a good day to draw on some energy. from that. I would be one of them wild childs. I would have been in the Flower Girls from the 60s, I think it was.
Flower child.
I would be a flower child.
Oh, I can see you being a flower child.
Yes.
All aspects of being a flower child.
Yes. And that's,
Just saying.
it could be a bunch of stuff, but at least you're free. You're open. You're willing to at least try something, with it. And this is just a time in my life right now where I'm just free to do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it with, whoever I want to do it with.
It's so cute.
But I want to have some fun. I wonder. BJ, hear my voice.
Okay.
And feel that vibe.
Feel that vibe.
Goddess
Master,
vibe.
I'm telling you, the master of anticipation. But I want to love life. And I want to have people around me that I can love it with.
That's great.
Absolutely.
And I had to look up the word bask.
Oh.
Because it means it says lie exposed to warmth and light. Typically from the sun for relaxation and pleasure. And some of the words is to laze, to lie, to lounge. So think about basking and lounging in gratitude, just occupying that space and just settling into that,
And when I think of bask, I think of allowing the absorption. So I'm basking in the absorption of things that I'm grateful for. Sometimes, well, especially now with the pandemic, things have slowed down so much, and we really needed a slowdown. We didn't need the scare and the losing of life unnecessarily. We didn't need that for sure. We did not need that. We still don't. But we needed to slow down and look for the gratitude in slowing down. Look for the gratitude in spending more time with your family. Look for the gratitude with not having to deal with rush hour traffic. Look for the gratitude in maybe now you have time to finish some of those projects around the house. Just stuff. Stuff. Good. It could be good stuff.
Yep.
And you could just be downright lazy and not do anything for a few months. I did it for about 6. And I felt good about it myself. Because you constantly moving and going and going and going for years, for decades. And you think that those little vacations that we take for
They're never long enough.
They are not long enough to be able. So this gave me an opportunity just to sit still and binge watch TV, if that's what I choose to do, or read a book, or take a class. There's a plethora of things that, that we were able to do. And I pray and I hope that each and every one took advantage of that.
I didn't get that.
I'm sorry, baby.
But I did get to work from home.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. It still is awesome. So for some people, the break from work didn't happen, but work did change. And my hats go off to anyone who works in the medical community, who worked at hospitals.
First responders.
First responders, yes.
Yeah.
I could only imagine the stress that was experienced by and continues to be experienced by healthcare workers. So yeah, that was a big challenge, but I'm sure there's some gratitude that can be found in that. Like I said, I was grateful to be able to work from home. I wish that I could say that it wasn't stressful. It was stressful. There was a lot more required. It seemed to be a lot more required of us since we moved to working from home. But Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to go to the office. Amen to that. And so let's check in with our audience because we want to make sure that our secret and silent flutterbys, if you're on the line, if you get a chance, we want you to chime in. So we're going to go quiet for just a moment. The line is open.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, Barb.
well, I am so overly thankful for life, I want to say. With us, I want to say, with losing 2 lives, we gained 2 lives, literally. We just had two nieces back to back.
Wow.
After losing two of my grandmothers, and so that's been very, very, very comforting. And our family definitely learned, we definitely appreciated. I don't know, it's been a different appreciation for the babies. So, and I don't know, it just felt different having them around.
Wow. So are they at your house with you? The babies are at your house?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Woo, I was going to say, whoa. I was about to say, woo. Okay.
No, thank you, Anja. No, no, thank you.
We understand. We understand. Believe me.
No, my brother just having just having them just in the family it was just been amazing.
Aww.
So yeah, life. Just very, very thankful for life, and my family is just from goodness. It's been amazing. Just how we've grown throughout the pandemic. Thankfully, we haven't just haven't torn us apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very thankful for that.
Exactly. Wow.
Why?
So so you have 2 teenagers and then you have 3 in elementary school, right?
Yeah.
So I know that's been just an amazing dynamic. Your house is probably hardly ever quiet.
I'm sorry, say the last part.
I was just saying that your house is probably hardly ever quiet with all
Oh no, never. Because oh my goodness.
Now, are they boys or
The younger
boys?
three are on the spectrum, and oh my goodness, the boys woof, all they want to do is wrestle.
I was just going to say that.
right.
There's something about those
Oh,
boys. Sports, especially if they have 2 or 3 of them, and driving them, to it
yeah, all day.
all day.
So yeah, very all day long. So yeah, no, it's never quiet. It's never quiet. And Donald likes to repeat everything that he may see happens on YouTube season. So yeah, no, it's never really quiet.
But it's fun.
It's always laughing.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
fun.
very interesting around here, as you know.
Yeah. I can only imagine it could be a little challenging at times, but at the same time, it's fun to watch them grow, and before you know it, they'll be off living their lives, and you'll wonder where all the time went. So to have teenagers and to have some that are younger, you got, just a long, you got a long time before you are going to be empty nesters, but you just got a lot of different aspects to enjoy watching them.
Yeah, it's a lot of different worlds going on. It's a lot of different worlds, a mixture, different worlds going on here. It's very, 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 I don't know, it's very, very interesting. So I'm trying to explain a lot of different things here. And it's very, oh my goodness, we're trying to explain love to kids on the spectrum right now. That's some very interesting stuff here, boy. Oh my goodness. But I say, watching The Good Doctor has helped me get through that because I was like, how am I even going to try to explain that to them or get them to that? Because it was very oh my goodness, very difficult. Because they can either be very too strong or they cannot care at all. It's never an in between. And so yeah, that's where that is. And so but watching things like that, dealing with autism has helped me deal with that. So yeah.
Wow.
That part's very expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure that's never a dull moment, and a lot of things that you have to do. You have to customize how you parent, because you have such varied personalities, and having multiple children on the autism spectrum, I'm sure you have to treat them differently.
Yeah, for sure. And I have to remember to treat the other ones who are not on the spectrum regular. So it's a lot of me like switching in and out of roles. It's very weird. It can be very very challenging sometimes.
So that like sounds like the definition of super mom and super dad.
Honestly, I don't put a name on it. I just do it. That's what I said.
Well, you do what you have to do in the moment that you have to do, depending on who the child is at that particular time. Because I have 5 of them, 3 boys and 2 girls, and all of them are different with one another. So I have to, and the one, sometimes as parents we tend to go to the ones that we need the most help at that particular time. But then you'll have a child that says, hold up, what about me?
What about me?
You know, with it, I do this, and I get nothing. You're always, so when that particular child helps me to stay in check.
But luckily, they spoke up.
And that was the thing. She spoke
children
up.
will not speak up, and
Yes.
they'll just develop resentment or other tendencies that you were just, tending to the child who it was apparent that they needed.
Right.
Needed something.
So she started out young with me, maybe 17, allowing me to change, with it. So all of my other ones, but my baby girl, no, I'm not going to follow that route, with it. But it helped me to grow. So I appreciate and grateful for that, because a lot of parents don't get an opportunity to do that, with their children.
Yeah.
And we still have a good relationship.
That matters.
And that matters. It really does. And she'll always tell me, Mom, even when I don't hear you or you're not there, you're still in my head. And whatever it is that you taught me, I'm able to walk that particular thing out. And I'm grateful for universe. You knew who to send me. You knew what child, the personality that they had with it, that I was able to gel. And I'm thankful and really, truly, truly grateful for that. So I played that super mom for a long time. And then I had to pull back because of the fact my health, was starting, anxiety and worry and, and fear. I believe me, who I am now, 10, 15 years ago, it was a little bit different, with me. But now that I've grown and I've evolved in that particular thing, I see and view things totally different now. And I know that this body, I'm grateful for, and I have to take care of it. And I have to have a different lifestyle of what I did when I would get frustrated and put on 20 pounds because of the chocolate bars I used to eat. So chocolate was my friend, 15 years ago. But chocolate is not my friend now, with it. But I've learned and I've grown, from that. So it's all right to have the title as a super mom or a super dad, but as long as you know when to put the hero suit down.
Right.
And a lot of times I didn't know to do that particular thing, with it, because I have to take care of super dad, over there. And super dad has to take care of super mom with it. So it's a beautiful thing, Barb. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you. I definitely have to. I guess I have to learn. Yeah, I guess I have to learn to look at it like that. Yeah.
And you
I just
will.
understand I'm not into titles. Yeah.
You will.
It's okay. You don't have to be into them. You just have to, be able to accept accolades. When someone is giving you a compliment, know that typically it's coming from a good place. And that's something to be, embraced.
And we don't know how to do that sometimes because we're always these giver, and then we don't know how to end up. Yes, but we need. I need some attention too. I need to be held too.
And sometimes it's because we were raised in a way that we were not to expect to be celebrated or to be uplifted.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you were told you not all that.
I don't need it. Yeah.
It's like, but I am all that.
And that bag of chips.
Yes.
And I put some ice cream in there, dribbled me some caramel, maybe put some nuts on top of it, because now that I know that I am all of that, and now I'm able to receive compliments a lot more as I mature with it, and I love them. And then I might even give myself one. I ain't waiting on nobody else. I need to. I'm doing it myself.
She's so cute. I love Terry. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Barb, you are a super mom. You are. And it's okay that, there are probably a lot of titles that I could give to really express how awesome of a person you are. Because mom is just one of the hats that you wear. So it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be able to express that. I can express it for you. And then maybe tomorrow you'll be able to express it, a lot more comfortably.
Yeah, because just even from, the shares that like you shared on Facebook, I mean, your shares are some of the highlights for me for the show. And just from what I've, garnered from you from these past few months with your shares, yep, you're super duper, girl.
Yes.
Just a phenomenal woman. You are. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Like I always tell people, I just do the work I'm sitting here to do.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm sitting here to do.
Amen.
Amen. And that's what makes it even more special. It's because you recognize that that's part of the work that you're here to do. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I am super mom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you make it look easy. And I can only imagine it's not easy. But you can make it look easy. You do make it look easy. And your babies are going to be all the better because of that.
And that's some gratitude to bask in right there.
Yes.
That's something to bask in right there.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
You know what? When people say you do when you do what you love, you never feel like you work a day in your life.
Right.
That's what that is.
Wow. Wow. How awesome.
Yes.
How awesome is that?
Awesome.
Wow. Okay, so speaking of awesome, I just have to let you know that Supernova is in the house. Welcome, Supernova.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. Hi, guys.
Hi, Joanne. Supernova.
We're talking about basking in gratitude.
Oh,
Right. Right.
gratitude. It's, we were on work, I work today, and we were complaining, or not complaining about sharing things about our family, about things what they do to get us annoyed. But with all that share, I am so grateful that I have them there to be annoyed at them.
Yes. Yes.
because with the annoying things that they do, the beauty of them, the essence of them is so profound that I will take that annoying thing any day.
Yes.
Just for them to be here. Just to know that when I go home, or if I pick the phone up, I could call somebody, and that at the end of the phone, somebody answers me. That person that I call answers me. And I am grateful for that. And for lately, I'll just pick the phone up, and especially my daughter, and say, I want you to know today, I love you today.
Aww.
And if anything happened to me tomorrow, just know today, I share my love with you.
Oh, that is really good. I'm gonna take that.
I know I'm gonna borrow that
I'm
one
gonna borrow
too.
that one.
Yeah, because it's everybody just. I had a coworker whose daughter just died suddenly, and she's in love with her girls. And I can't imagine, but these things happen. So while they're here, I love you.
I know.
And we I'm doing more things. I'm making it my effort to do more things to show my love, because that's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
And in our gratitudes, part of being grateful is to show how the beauty in you to somebody else, and be grateful for whatever that person adds to you.
Wow.
So if a thought come to say, pick the phone up and call somebody, pick the phone up and call that person and say, I love you today. Let me see what it is, because what it is I could do, what it is I could say. I may not see you as often, and I may not think to call you as often, but when I do call, okay, I love you, and be kind, be nice, be generous. I'm not saying you're not going to be mad, but just be grateful, because the energy of gratitude and gratefulness is felt.
Yes. And we need more of that. We need more expressions of gratitude. We really do.
And we were talking earlier about it's those moments that we have to take, with them, and they need to be able to hear that. Our families need to be able to hear. Our friends, co-workers, they need to be able to hear that you at least take out a moment to call them, or send them a text. Or send them a card if you have the address, with it. Just do something that at that moment in time you left a mark on their heart.
Because we as people whisper in our own ear about how much we are not liked, we are not loved, we are too fat, we are too short, we too tall, we too ugly, we too nice, we hair too short. We whisper in our own ear. So sometimes just hearing that, and I know it worked with me, just hearing it over and over and over and over again, eventually they come to believe it. Well, I am slim enough, I am fat enough, because all of us can be slim.
Right.
I am thick enough, I am good enough, or the best that I could be. I am the perfect me that I am right now.
Right now. That's right.
So true.
Eventually it get just by somebody saying, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, thank you.
No.
Because we don't receive, as women, a lot of times we won't receive that. We don't mind giving it out, but when someone gives it to us, we're thinking in our heads, do they want something from me? Are they trying to get something? But we have to be able to receive just as much as we give out.
Absolutely. I'm grateful for this conversation. It's like we need to talk about gratitude at least once a month. I mean, seriously, because people need reminders on how to talk about the things that they love, talk about the things that matter to them, because we get in such a habit of complaining. And that becomes all we talk about. Or, I'm scared. And that becomes all that we talk about. So I'm grateful when we can have a conversation that's different. And we try and have that here in the Love Healing Room on a regular. Once a week, we're talking about solutions and talking about options and talking about positivity and love and support and all of that. But we really need to talk about gratitude on a regular basis. Because we all have a lot to be grateful for.
Yes.
If we're still here breathing, whether or not it's breathing, with restrictions, limitations, you're still breathing.
You're above ground.
Yes. And then what are you doing to make your life more fulfilling, to make your health better, to make your love life better, to make your whatever better? Start concentrating on that, because you have tools available to make that happen. And aren't you grateful for that?
I am.
And a lot of it is free. It's not that you have to have a lot of money to make these things happen.
Right.
It's all good. All right, so, okay, I don't know where we are in the time.
Me neither.
It's just good.
We're just flowing, right?
It's just good. We might be in way past the halfway mark. It's okay. So, wow. What's next? That's what I've been asking myself. What's next? What am I supposed to do next? What's next?
Thank you. Thank you.
I was thinking about what's next, because when people come to me with whatever issues that they may be having, and if I've heard it 5, 10, 12 times over the past couple of years, and I say, what's next? Because they have to, at least at that moment, stop and tell me something different, because we're not going to continue this conversation about complaining about whatever it is. Tell me something that you want to do different in your life, in the situation, that can change you, and then you don't have to repeat it, and you won't be that dog chasing his tail going around thinking that you're gonna catch it. Next.
Right.
Just saying. I'm just getting at a point in my life, and I want to be able to pass that on to my children whenever they're going through whatever it is with it. What are you going to do right now that's going to change it, so you don't have to repeat it again, because it's going to come back around if you don't do it
I know.
again. What's the thing? It's insanity to do the same thing over and over again,
Expecting a different result.
Right. When you're doing the same thing, it's not going to happen. So remember this word. Next.
But we have to look at it this way. The reason why we keep going around because the lesson was not learned.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So we can't go to next until the lessons are learned. And sometimes it takes our lifetime, and sometimes it might take a day.
One day or day one.
It's your choice.
Right.
It's
really
a
is your
choice
choice.
that you have to end up making with it. And that's what I'm finding out. Those choices that I make have power behind them, because I'm putting some action to that particular thing, because I want to be the change that I want to see in my family and in the world, and whoever I come in contact with it. If you don't like me, bye.
See ya.
So one thing I've learned about the Love Healing Room, we do a lot of shadow work on ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
So in the interim of doing all this shadow work on ourselves, we don't hold on to icky, nasty, stinky stuff for long.
No.
So we do the next like this. If something is not settling right with us, because we research things, comes up with issues and ways to solve it, we shadow work on ourselves. So that's why we could say next. Okay, why this is happening? Why am I feeling this way? Is it because A, B, C, and D? All right. Is it because I'm doing this? Okay, okay, check that. That gotta go. That gotta go. That's why we evolve this fast.
And when things repeat themselves, we notice that, oh, okay, so I still didn't handle it. Let me handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. This year has been one of them. Oh, yeah. And I had to learn that lesson because it came around again and I had to realize what was so important. And I found out that it was my damn peace. And I needed it.
Yep.
And that was important to me above any situation I might have found myself in with it. And I learned that lesson. And baby, let me tell you,
It's good.
it is really good. I love learning lessons.
And part of it is like when you realize that you are important. It's not just your it's you. You're you sacrifice you. It's like, okay, at some point you have to allow your children to fall, to stumble, to hit their head, to make mistakes, to get it wrong, to fuck it up, to, whatever.
It hurt. You gotta
You gotta let it.
So true.
You just gotta let it. Because if you don't, you're stuck. You are just as, you're beyond enabling.
them.
It's almost like you're encouraging and you're the cheerleader of it.
Oh yeah, I learned that particular thing, and it feels really good with it because a lot of times I didn't figure out that whatever I might have grew up in and the effect that it had on me, I didn't want my children to go through that, and then I found out. But damn, those lessons really came in handy for
Exactly.
me.
Right.
And it helped me to grow. And it helped me to involve. And I don't know why we as parents do that shit. We need to stop it. Stop it. I'm telling you, it's not helping not just your children, those that are in your environment. It doesn't. You have to be able to tell your friends, I've heard this. More than once, more than 5, more than even 20 times. I don't hear this no more.
I don't want to hear it no more.
And that's where I'm at. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything like that. But I want you to be able to grow. Stop. Just stop. And don't be using it as an excuse to not to grow or to evolve. I want to change everybody around me.
So how
for the good
has that been how has that been received? Because I had a conversation recently, and
it's not
and I was going to say I had to admit that as a woman, it's not easy for a woman to receive constructive feedback. We tend to not want to hear when we're not doing right.
We are perfect.
Yeah, but we could throw that. We could throw the slinging. We be slinging it.
Cook, best sex partner, best everything. We don't want to hear. We do nothing wrong.
Yes, it's like, wow. To admit that, I feel like I'm a woman who I want to know. I'm ready to hear it. But is that true?
No.
But is that true?
And has anyone done that?
No.
Even if you gave them permission to say,
Not really.
check me. Because I too do that with my friends. Check me.
I have had a few people check, but it's been men. I haven't had any female friends to check me. I had one to check me years ago, and as soon as she checked me, it like snapped me out of I was in a robotic thing, and when she checked me, I broke down, and because I was stressed and I was operating automatically, and it really helped me. It helped when she brought it to my attention. And every time a woman has brought it to my attention, immediately I break down. And then I realize that is a truth that I need to embrace. So, yeah, I've had a few to say some things to me that I had to really think about. But each time it's brought, I break down first, and then and then I'm able to recover and be good.
I guess you don't have a child named Tamara Jones David.
I have a child named Tyler Bright, and she's come back to me like I made a comment about something about Mexican people, and she really did not like that. She was like, she waited and came back to me when she wasn't, I guess she waited till she wasn't upset, and she was like, that was really insensitive, and that was this, and that was, I was like, oh, it wasn't my intention to be offensive, and I understood what she said. You're right. You're right.
But when we take advantage of free speech, free speech.
Yeah, and I thought I was just talking to her. I didn't think that I had to, be sensitive to the Mexicans when I'm talking to my own daughter. But I did. I had to be sensitive.
This generation, this new generation, they are pissed off. They're not taking no stuff.
And that's good.
Things that we will say, oh, that's them people.
That's
good.
Good.
They're facing it. They're not taking no junk from nobody.
And I like the fact that she came back to me and said that was really insensitive and you shouldn't have said it like that. And I had to think about it. If I was in a different environment, would I have said it the same way? Probably not.
No.
But it came across as being insensitive. So I appreciated that she came back and said something to me versus holding on to it and becoming, having some type of animosity.
Or resentful.
Resentful or misunderstanding. So yeah, it was good.
Good. Well, we want to pause for a moment and acknowledge our callers, and if they have anything that they would like to reflect on or input.
Yeah, we're talking about basking in gratitude.
And we're almost at the top of the hour. We'll be starting the next segment really soon. Wow.
Yeah, because I think we're past the halfway mark now. So
yes.
Actually, we can talk about anything. If you have anything you want to kind of talk about, we can do that too.
All right, secret and silent flutterbys. And you all remember.
I'm here early. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is that Dr. K?
That's Dr. K.
Yes.
Dr. Kafira.
Yes. Basking in gratitude. That practice is so healing and so revealing. And because our consciousness is bombarded with, a lot of advertisements and buy this and go here and do that, I think that we, and mostly women, are targeted about better, different, more. And when we really get quiet and get still and just look around at what we do have, I call that basking. And just making note of all that we truly have and what life has offered us and what we've been able to own. And so being grateful brings more of the same. So that's my offering.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And that's true. It does bring more of the same, which is why I was saying I think we need to talk about gratitude more frequently. And yes, basking. I'm just absorbing and just really embracing and allowing. Basking is allowing because you have slowed down and you are absorbing that energy. And right now we're absorbing the energy of gratitude. More, please.
Yes, I'll take some more of that. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Having an attitude of gratitude. And I'm a very picture type of person with words. But basking, when I hear that word, what I equate it to is the sun and the light and the heat and the rays and the benefits of the sun.
Yes.
And gratitude shines, this is just what I'm hearing internally. Gratitude is our way, of shining the light on what we have to be grateful for. And any time that there is light, it emanates, it creates, it's a feeling of being replenished, of being just bathed in light, and how wonderful that feels. You know, people will do sunbathing and they'll lay out in the sun, and one of the things that I do when I'm basking in the sun is expose my abdominal area. And I notice a profound difference when the abdominal area is exposed. And I really got that area is called the solar plexus. So it helps to activate that light within that we have in each and every one of us, but it just activates it and turns that up. It just turns the dial up. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because that reminds me of I was showing my belly, and my daughter told me to cover it up, and I told her no.
Wow.
Yeah, but she had no idea. She
That
don't.
goes back to the woman thing. You know, it's like you're supposed to look a certain way, and if you don't look that way, then come up.
Right.
And it's like, no, everything is good about me, and everything is God about me.
That's right.
Believe me, I didn't cover it up. I really did not. I said, you might as well look at it. Nobody knows. Picking me up.
Yeah, you used to live there, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take that one. I'm gonna have to remember that you
use that one, pull that card out.
Pull that card out. Yeah, that was cute. Thank you for reminding us that it's all right
To be free.
Yeah. And I'm at that point in my life. I'm being free with it. I'm not ashamed, of it whatsoever. I look damn good, and I look really sexy that day too.
That's wonderful.
And it's interesting, Dr. K, because what you were sharing is actually, I had looked up the definition of bask, and that is the definition of bask, what you shared. That's in the dictionary, so awesome.
It's divine.
Okay, so I just heard something. I'm always hearing something. Okay, I heard basket. You know, we used to say tisket a tasket, but that might be going too far. A tisket a tasket, a green yellow basket. But when I hear basket, it's like taking the light in, taking the sun in, taking the warmth in, taking in the gratitude. So you're basking in it.
That was just like the definition that you end up looking up earlier. It's in agreement with that, because when I'm in the sun, I feel a totally different way. I really do. I feel the energy, of the sun, the warmth of it coming in, through me and through my body. I really feel like Superwoman. I really do. And I even open up my arms a little bit wider to be able to receive, that particular thing. Because we don't do it enough. We don't do it with the sun. We don't do it with the rain. We don't do it with the wind. We don't do it with the grass. We need to open up every pores of our body and every extremities of the body and allow that to come in. Because I was in my yard and I was cutting the grass, and this breeze came through. And I just stopped at that moment and thankful for the residue, for where it came from and where it's going, and what did it leave on me in the meantime. Well, it was a beautiful, beautiful feeling.
Wow. I'm basking in your remembrance of it. Just the description, it felt good to me. And this is another indicator how powerful words are. You can envision from the words that you just shared. Can feel the heat from the sun. Dr. K, I'm so glad that you joined us.
We do appreciate the words of wisdom from the doctor.
Oh, well, thank you. The Love Healing Room personifies that.
Oh,
Thank you.
I tuned in to get my tune up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm just thankful and grateful. Really thankful and grateful. And no matter what is going on in my life and in the lives of others, I center myself and just look for what's working, what's building, what's edifying, what's uplifting, what's loving. And so, thank you for the space in the Love Healing Room. Because it's not just a room, it's a womb.
oh.
Got it? And I don't have a list.
No, that was perfect.
Wow. That was powerful.
I had to write that one down.
I
That was a
know.
good one. It's not the room, but the
It's the
womb.
womb. Because in here things grow. Always
Yes.
progressive and growing. And that's what a womb does. Germinates and grows.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, okay. Now that we have the words and energy of wisdom from you, Dr. K, I don't want this segment to end, but it has to. So we just have to remind our social media family, especially those who are new, if you have not liked and subscribed, you need to like and subscribe to the Love Healing Room. And for those of you who are familiar, you need to share this segment, because we again need to put gratitude in our conversations on a regular basis. So this is most certainly not the end of this conversation. This is just the beginning, and it is an ongoing conversation that needs to be had. And we welcome you to leave your comments. We want to hear from you. We also want to remind you that Love Healing Room has beautiful, awesome, amazing,
merchandise.
yes, love infused merchandise. So visit our Etsy store, Love Healing Room, or go to our website, thelovehealingroom.com, and get your wonderful merchandise. So we're going to close out this segment with maybe just one or two more words from the beautiful Dr. K, if I can, ask that you leave us with some words of wisdom before we get ready to close the segment. Do you have anything to share?
Yeah. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds.
I know that's...
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. That was awesome.
Thank you, Dr. K.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you. All right, so
Thank you.
we're going to leave our audience. We want you to know that we'll be back with the same intention to be open to give and receive love, and we invite you to join us. But until then, we're going to leave you with
Namaste.